Epic dreams in pixel mazes. Fingers dance, electric craze. You win, you lose, the screen displays. Retro Legends Arcade, where heroes are made. Insert your coin, don't be afraid. Retro Legends Arcade. Pinball clatters, jackpot rings, 8-bit world where power springs. Twitches hum, the chaos sings, forever young on timeless wings. Press start to play. The night won't decay. Retro Legends Arcade, where heroes are made. Insert your coin, don't be afraid. Retro Legends Arcade. Retro Legends Arcade. Retro Legends Arcade.
Hello, gamers, and welcome to the Retro Legends Arcade. Good to see everyone in the chat. Good to see you, Wingo. Good to see you, Mikey. Welcome to the stream, Ballydurn. Sorry, just getting everything set up for this last-minute stream here. Got big news coming up. Big news. Next week, our first ever open tournament done live. That's right, you'll be able to play pinball live against other players in one of the greatest games ever made, Attack from Mars, live tournament right here on the Retro Legends Arcade, using iScored to track. Coming out with, I'm going to have nice prizes. I'll have $80 in prizes, Amazon gift cards. It's going to be very exciting. This Friday coming up. So if you want to play some Attack from Mars, possibly win a gift card, come join us for our first ever live tournament. You can play on any platform. If you're not familiar with the Retro Legends Arcade is, basically we do pinball games and we do arcade games every week. We compete all week on online leaderboards through iScored, and we have this weekly show where we talk about how everyone did. So let's take it. That being said, let's take a look at last week's results. Let's see. We had Gravatar, the Atari Classic, Lord Donkey Balls, taking the #1 spot. I came in second, Sacro third, and hold on a second. I got to take this off so I can read. 1 second. I'll put it back on in a minute. Team McCloskey right behind me. And we had Tropical. We had Sacro, Ballydurn, me, and Ichabod Crane and Wingo. Congratulations, Sacro won Tropical as a classic pinball. We played Godzilla. Most of us were playing on Pinball Effects VR. We have Sacro took the '1 spot. Jabba, Ballydurn, me with 92 million. That's a pretty decent score. We have Mickelberg J, and Lord Donkey Balls. Now, of course, we played Monster Bash. Of course, there's a Monster Bash tournament coming up on Tomato Grass's channel, which I am entered in. We have Sacro took the #1 spot. Ballydurn. Look at these scores, though. I mean, these scores are sick. That's going to be a serious count. Look, what's that? 881 million. Ballydurn, 776 million. Papa Brad, hold my beer. 391 million. These are amazing scores. Blitz, 2121. 285 million in Monster Bash. It's absolutely insane. Wingo, 203 million. Blitzmon, 156 million. I don't think anyone scored under 100 million that played. And of course, last but not least, what I got to say, We had Valley Dern played. No one would face off with me on the Bride of Pinball. I couldn't believe it. Valley Dern played, of course. I joined the Billionaires Club, and that was a fantastic game with an amazing shot. So I was the victor in Bride of Pinball. What a great week of gaming. What a great week of gaming. And Mikey Yoon saying, huge news. We got the live tournament next week with prizes. Attack from Mars. Yeah, all you got to do is play. I'll put an iScored link. You drop your score. I'm not going to play. I'll be the referee. I'll be checking the scores, make sure they're legit. And it's real simple. There'll be a prize for first place. And there will also be prizes for just playing. So everyone has a chance to win. If you play, you have a chance to win. Doesn't matter what position you come in. You could come in last place and win a prize just as big as the first place player. So it's going to be a great prize distribution. It's going to be very exciting. So I'm excited about the Attack from Mars live tournament next week. Available to all platforms, AtGames, Pinball Effects VR, Pinball Effects on Steam or on any console, Pinball VPX. As long as you're playing Attack from Mars, you can show me a backglass with a score, and there will be a few rules that are a little bit more stringent because it is a tournament. It's a live tournament. But we're going to have some fun. We're going to play some pinball. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait for next week. And it was kind of an off week. We had one of our biggest weeks last week. We already have the new games up. That's what the show's all about, is games. New games we're playing this week are Whirlwind, Charlie Brown Christmas, and Tropical Deluxe, which is a brand new table on AtGames Pinball. It's been out for a while on Zaccaria Pinball, and the 1941 arcade game, 1941 Counterattack. It's a fantastic shmup, super fun to play. So lots of tournaments happening. Let me put the chat window back on. Hey, what's going on, Dark Realm? Good to see you. Welcome to the show. Hope you have a good weekend. Yeah, we got some big news. We got a live tournament coming up, which everyone is. There's no gatekeeping. Anyone can play, and you'll be eligible for prizes doing it live. We'll play live for an hour. You have an hour and a half to get the best score you can on Attack from Mars. But even if you don't get your best score, you have a strong chance of winning, because many of the prizes will be a spin of a wheel, and you'll have a chance to win no matter what place you play in. It's all about playing the games and having fun, being part of a community. So come join us. It's going to be super fun. With that being said, you just need to show up on the show. You don't need to sign up. Just show up on the show. The link, I'll put the link up when the show starts. So once the show starts, I'll put the link up. There will be some rules just to keep people on the straight and narrow, but it's nothing. It's really for fun. I mean, it's going to be super fun. So I'll put the link up right when the show starts. So the iScored link for that week will be our tournament, and there will be prizes, my monthly prizes. You know, I've given out over $1,000 on this show in prizes. My monthly prizes will all be given on this one contest for the month. So believe me, anyone that plays, you have a good chance of winning something awesome. So come play some games with us. It's all about the games, and you don't have to sign up. You just have to show up, and it's not gate kept at all. It's open to everybody. If you want to play pinball, come here. Be able to take a photograph of your final score and submit it on iScored, and you can play and join in our tournament. It's going to be super fun. You know, this is just an independent show, you know, and I just do this for the love of the games. That's why I run this show. That's all it's about. It's a money-losing show. So let me check in with the chat here. Okay, so we're going to take a look at the games now. These are the games for this week. And on Friday, when I put up this show, it will just be the show, and I'll put up a link into the description of the video where you'll be able to submit your scores in Attack from Mars. We'll have an hour and a half to submit your best score. I will not be playing. I'll be refereeing. It's going to be super fun. It's open to everybody. So here we go. Let's see. Next thing we want to do is I want to take a look at the games that we're playing this week. So these are the games this week in the Retro Legends Arcade. Here we go. Whirlwind. Designed by Pat Lawler in 1990, Whirlwind is one of the most iconic Williams 11 tables ever built. Its concept, summoning storms through pinball, was years ahead of its time. The original cabinet famously included a working fan in the back box that blasted players when the storm is coming. Zen nails everything from the escalating storm effects to the classic Lawler shots and clever disaster theme. On AtGames Pinball, Whirlwind comes alive with rich colors, smooth ball physics, and enhanced atmospheric effects that make every storm cycle a thrill. Something fun for my friends in VR, we're talking about Charlie Brown Christmas Pinball. Yes, it plays the Peanuts music, but I really don't feel like getting a copyright claim. It's a fantastic pinball game. All the Charlie Brown goodness that you would expect to be in it. Let's play this game in tournament this week. Let's see how everyone does. Merry Christmas.
Get ready for sun surf and high scores. This is your chance to own the beach. Let's dive in.
If you're looking for a bright, fast, and pure-feeling classic pinball experience on your AtGames Legends Pinball, Tropical Deluxe from Zaccaria Pinball is an absolute treat. The table captures the heart of old-school arcade pinball while adding its own colorful personality that makes it stand out in the Zaccaria lineup. One thing I really love about this table is the visuals and theme is executed so well. Right from the plunge, Tropical Deluxe bursts with vibrant island-themed artwork. We're talking palm trees, ocean blues, and sunset-style colors dominate the playfield, giving this table a warm, upbeat vibe that instantly puts you in vacation mode. The deluxe version really shines with enhanced lighting effects that make the ramps, lanes, and targets pop on the AtGames display. Huge thank you to AtGames for sending this table for the purpose of review. This table is a modernized version of the original Tropical table from 1974. It brings a vibrant beach theme to life with updated visuals and dynamic gameplay. Catch waves, soak up the sun, and rack up points. Features like ball save kickback, sunshine bonus, and the thrilling multi-ball mode. Tropical Deluxe offers 4 exciting modes: beach, surf, bar, and sea, plus 4 mini games including pool, slip, seaside, and beach, with combos, crab bonuses, multipliers, and special modes like tropical mode and bay bonus. This table captures the carefree spirit of a summer getaway while honoring the charm of its retro roots. However, this table is all about skill, control, and flow. The shots feel smooth and rewarding, especially the looping ramp shots and fast-moving orbit lanes. They're easy to learn but tough to master, exactly what a great pinball should be. I really like the basement level mini game on this pinball. When you reach the basement level for the first time, the mini game will be activated automatically. You need to complete mini games in a fixed order. When you complete the first 3 mini games, 5 million points will be awarded. When you complete the final mini game, you get 10 million points. Mini games are as follows: pull, hit the eject hole 2 times. Slip, rotate the spinner 20 times. Seaside, hit the 7 bank drop targets. And mini game 4, beach, hit the 6 bank spot targets. The ball leaves the basement level. The progression of the activated mini game will be reset, so you got to do all the mini games. You continue the next time you reach the basement level. It's a super cool part of this table. I really do enjoy the basement gameplay. One thing I really love about this table is the sound design complements the tropical theme perfectly, with upbeat audio cues and classical mechanical pinball effects. If you have the SSF kit, this game is tuned for SSF sound, which really helps the immersion and the feeling like if you're playing a real pinball machine.
1 million points rewarded.
Everything in this game feels crisp and responsive,
Ball saved.
whether it's the pop bumpers firing off or the flippers snapping back into place.
Beach is collected.
On the AtGames Legends Pinball, the feedback feels tight and responsive, which really elevates the overall experience.
What a shot.
One of the strongest points of Zaccaria tables
Nailed it.
is how well they recreate that true arcade feel. The Tropical Deluxe is no exception. If you like other Zaccaria tables, you'll probably like this one. It plays fast, fair, and brutally honest. Miss your shot, and this table will punish you. Nail your shots, and it rewards you that classic dopamine rush that only pinball can deliver. So what's my final verdict on Tropical Deluxe? I really like this one. I think it's a fun, beach-themed, fantastic example of classic pinball recreated and done right on AtGames Pinball. If you like Zaccaria tables, you're going to like this one. Doesn't really rely too much on flashy gimmicks or overly complex rules. Just succeeds because it's fun, fast, colorful, and addictive. Whether you're grinding for leaderboard scores or just enjoying a quick game, this table never feels dull. I like it. Fans of traditional pinball and anyone looking to build out their AtGames Legends Pinball collection, Tropical Deluxe is an easy recommendation. I'm giving this one an 8.5 out of 10.
Points. You are so good.
Things I really like about it: classic arcade feel, smooth addictive gameplay. I love the vibrant tropical visuals, and this is the perfect pick-up to play table that anyone can enjoy. If you're a fan of fast-flowing, skill-based pinball, old school charm, Tropical Deluxe deserves a permanent spot in your vacation rotation. Thanks so much for watching. Stay legit. This has been Papa Brad. We'll finish out this video with some gameplay in action so you can see a little bit more of the game. Like I said, if you like Zaccaria tables, I would recommend this. It's a great game. Have yourself a margarita or a daiquiri, and make it an experience.
But the sun is still shining on your game. Try again.
I'm ready to try again. 1941, 1990 Capcom Shmup. Let's play it. 1941 counterattack. All right, all right, all right. That was awesome. So those are our games for the week. Very exciting. You see Ichabod Crane just got here. He just got Tropical Deluxe. Going to play it in a second. Well, guess what? It's on our leaderboard, so you could drop a score on it for the week. Good to see you, Ichabod. We saw him on the leaderboards. We started off the show with, introducing our leaderboard players. So very exciting. So let me go to my topics. So that was the Retro Legends Arcade. The easiest way to enter a score is just open this video on your phone. You could click on a link in the description. It'll literally take you right to the iScored. Scroll over to the game that you want to enter. And then just shoot a picture of the scoreboard of the game when you're finished playing. By the way, Ichabod, you see what's behind me? Got me a Legends Pinball Micro. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. Pretty amazing. Okay. So, yeah, it's very simple. The iScored system, this is the system that real arcades use. So it's super easy to do. Yeah, I was surprised. It was just sitting outside when I got home, and there it is. So I'm excited. I'm going to talk a little bit about it in a minute when I talk about AtGames. But wanted to cover the games first because that's what the show is really all about. It's all about the games and about the tournaments and about playing. Speaking of playing, once again, if you're just joining us, Open Tournament Attack from Mars. Play and win live. A 1.5 hours of pinball live. I will be the referee. We will play. Next week's show will be a live tournament. It's going to be very exciting. Big prize give out because it's the entire month's prize give out for the show. So come join us in the Retro Legends Arcade. It's going to be a blast. Speaking of tournaments, hold on a second. I need to add something real quick. I'll be right back in a second because I got to add something to my stage. I'll be right back.
Nasty weather got the little monsters uptight. Make it a blockbuster night. Blockbuster has something for everyone. Even the fussiest little beasts settle down to enjoy Blockbuster. I just love a family night. If the weather's a fright, make it a Blockbuster night.
I want to shout out the Arcade Talk Show Zen Tournament. Playing Pinball Effects. There's the code that you search for. Playing one of the all-time classics, one of the greatest pinballs ever made. Tales of the Arabian Nights. Great game. So we have the Arcade Talk tournament you can participate in. And, of course, we have our games are live right now. Retro Legends Arcade, we got Whirlwind, Charlie's Brown Christmas, Tropical, and 1941. Counterattack. All live right now. So other tournaments that are going right now. So let's talk about some AtGames news. Let's just cover their tournaments first. Of course, AtGames has the Flipper Friends. It's a free tournament you can do on any AtGames device. They've increased the size of it. It includes all AtGames 4K HD and the HDP now. So we all compete on the same leaderboards. Last week there was 1,500 players. I know the 4K players are feeling the heat. Hey, it's not so easy to get on that top 20 anymore. It's pretty tough. This week's games are World of Microbes, Oh, the Places You'll Go, Bubble Bobble. That's going to be this week's games. These games are available on all the AtGames devices. I already dropped a score. Just by preliminary, I just am in 4th place for right now, but that's going to change quickly. I'll have to play them a little bit more seriously, but just to show the games are live. AtGames does a great job with these tournaments. They have 13 weeks planned for season 1. And these are IFPA sanctioned. You get points in IFPA for playing. Fantastic tournament, a lot of fun. I'm enjoying it. Let's talk about last week's tournament. I did all right. Was in the top 20. I scored 12th. Pretty good week for me on tournament. We had Skull Joe number 1, Spartacus number 2, Wizard Bethesda, I think. I can't read that. My glasses. Let's see. Spiegel, 5th. 6-string pin, 7th. Sacro, number 8. Sacro is a frequent player in the Retro Legends arcade. We had Dennis B. He's got a great channel. He does pinball tutorials. Check out his pinball tutorial for Charlie Brown. It's very good. I watched it. Spectre Gaming at 10th. Congratulations. He is the captain of the Frankenstein team in the Tomato Grass tournament. It's a bit surprised, being that Papa Brad's official mascot is Frankenstein, but I guess it is what it is. I will be playing it on one of the teams. Let's see. I can't read that. Is that Nexus, number 11? Me, number 12th. And good old Retro Tech at 13th. That was this week's Flipper Friends. Of course, Tropical Deluxe was released. Really enjoyed that table. It's got 10 flippers, but it's surprisingly good. I wouldn't let that throw you off. It's a lot of fun. It really does feel like a classic pinball. It has the sounds like the original Tropical has. And I'm going to be honest, I really enjoy it. You know, I think 8.5 is a decent score. Tropical Deluxe, you know, without Tropical Deluxe, we wouldn't have games like you know, Star God Deluxe. We wouldn't have games like Magic Castle Deluxe, which is now a lot of fun to play. It was the first one that had the better DMD animations, and I played it a long time ago on Steam, and I played it back then, and I liked it. But I think it even plays better on AtGames. I really like the way it plays. I have it running right here on this Legends Pinball Micro. I have to say, it's super good. I mean, like, the screen is so crisp. Like, it's like they just took the pinball and miniaturized it. It is very good. I am amazed at how good it is on the Micro. And the gameplay is spot on. I can go back and forth between all three machines without missing a beat. So, and that's very exciting. When we talk about sales, they've got the Legends Micro for under $300. And it's even got some extra stuff you can get. I'll talk about that in a minute. But I like the Tropical Deluxe. I feel is a very good table. I gave it 8.5. I wasn't afraid to give it a good score, even though it has 10 flippers. I'm just going to go out there. It's 10 flippers of fun. And it's a different experience. You know, I don't want every game to be the same. You know, I like the fan layout. That's fun. But you know, it's nice to have something different every once in a while. This is a different table. But, you know, the extra flipper on the bottom is the one thing most players have the biggest problem with. But it does allow you to shoot different shots that you couldn't make from the standard flipper. So I think it does serve a purpose. But it's a great game. I'm still learning it. It is the game we'll be playing in tournament all week. So at the end of the week, we can ask me again what I think of it after playing it for a week. But I really do like it. That's my honest opinion. And everyone's entitled to their own opinion. But I do like it. So AtGames has a bunch more tournaments coming up. I didn't get a chance to play these yet. I'll drop a score on all these over this weekend. But this is their Christmas themed tournament. They got Wipeout, Winter Sports Remake. They got The Grinch, Polar Expedition, and of course, listen to this. You can double dip. You can play the Charlie Brown Christmas pinball. You can play it, just shoot a picture of it, and then post it on our leaderboards. Easy peasy. So I mean, that's a game it doubles. You can play it in AtGames, you can play it in Retro Legends. Try to keep it friendly for the AtGames players. And so that, believe it or not, wow, that was a lot of tournament news. That is all the tournament news that's going on right now. Very exciting. So we're going to move to next. We'll talk about some AtGames news. The AtGames Stocking Stuffer Sale. Let's take a look at that real quick. Let me share my screen. Nod Winter, also known as Nod Winter. There it is. Let me make sure you can see it. Can you see it? I could probably do this and make myself small. There we go. I just got tiny. Okay, there we go. Stocking Stuffer Sale, Nod Winter. Of course, they have up to 70% off on machine and buying tables. So if you have a HD pinball, you buy the tables on the site. If you have a HDP or you have a Legends 4K pinball, you buy the pinballs on the machine. This is really good prices. Again, they have the 70% off on a lot of the Zaccaria tables. Here's some of the tables, $6. I need to go back. Hold on. Let's see. It's not shown in the beginning. There we go. Okay, so that's just table packs. So here's the sales. You know, the 4KPs, $1,600. That's pretty much, you know, that's a starting price. That's without an SSF kit. That's what the new price is on the 4KP. They got the Legends Ultimate CE HD for $549.99. This is one I'm really excited about. This is a fantastic deal. They've got the Legends Pinball Micro HD for $289. That's 52% off. They've got free shipping. And here's the coolest part. If you get it and contact customer service, they will send you the Grinch table pack, the Dr. Seuss pack with the Grinch in it, which is the best table pack from Dr. Seuss. They will send you that $30 pinball pack for free. So this is a fantastic deal. The other thing I want to mention with the Micro comes with 50 tables on it. 50 tables. The Micro is awesome. I do agree. I never, you know, I had the 4KP, so I kind of skipped this product altogether. I had the HD pinball. That was my first AtGames pinball product because it was the first one. And I kind of skipped this product altogether. And I can tell you, I am super impressed with it. It is actually really nice. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the side art, but you can change the side art. That's just, there's no problem to change the side art. The side art is a tribute to all the pinball games that are on it. It has like Bubble Bobble. It has Space Invaders. It has, you know, a homage to the tables that were on it, which is a collage. But you can always skin it at that price. I mean, it's sub $300. You have a lot of wiggle room to mod it. But here's my thing. You can participate in the Flipper Friends tournaments. You can participate in the Retro Legends tournaments. I found that I could play this and get equal scores to on my 4KP, which is insane. That is amazing for a sub $300 pinball to be able to play that well. I've been very impressed. And the thing I'm really impressed with is the screens. Now, I was told that the screen, the main playfield screen, is the back box on the Turtles pinball. And the DMD is the backglass screen on the Micro HD. But the screens on this Legends pinball are really sharp. And I feel like this is a really, if I was to pick one deal that I would highly recommend, I would say you could not go wrong. This is a great present. You want to introduce someone to pinball. I mean, for the price, you can't beat it. And check this out. You got some videos to show.
My kids and I are absolutely obsessed with our Legends Pinball Micro HD.
It was super easy to set up, and with 50 built-in pinball tables, we were able to get started playing right away.
And since it was so quick and easy to connect to our home's Wi-Fi,
We can download more games, join leaderboards, play with friends, and more.
Legends Pinball Micro HD has definitely been an upgrade to our family nights, and it's something we all love to play together.
This really is the best affordable at-home gaming system.
You go, and AtGames actually has it for $289. So AtGames even has it cheaper, and they're going to give you a free table pack. Let's take one more video so we can see what it looks like. A really good video showing it.
Check out this amazing pinball machine from AtGames. This is the Legends Pinball Micro HD, and you can set this up anywhere in your home. I got this as a holiday gift for my family, and my kids absolutely love it as well. It's very easy to set up. Not to mention how fun it is to play. I find myself playing this more than I planned. And I love how family friendly it is. There's another activity that my kids and I can bond over. I'm so glad I got this for the holiday season. This is the best affordable at-home gaming machine.
There you go. That's the Legends Pinball Micro. I mean, I'm be honest, I'm really impressed with it. I think it's a great machine. And for the money, I mean, for sub $300 to get that much value, it's a fantastic deal. I would say that is, to me, the number one deal is the Legends Pinball Micro HD. By far, that to me is the home run of the sale. You contact customer service and ask them about the free Dr. Seuss pack after you buy it, and they're going to send you a code for the Dr. Seuss pack as well, which is pretty amazing. So, but that's the Micro. Let's take a look at some other deals they have. Got the Gamer Pro. I'd rather have an X Arcade. It's just my personal preference, but this is a gamer. This is a control panel, but it does have a brain, has their puck, which is the AtGames system. You can load games on it. They get the art panels on sale, 50% off. Pinball packs are on sale for 40% off. And for HD, and HD is still a huge part of AtGames. It's, if we want AtGames to grow, the Turtles cab needs to be a success, because, we want to get more Zen tables. We want to get more things happening on AtGames Pinball. We need the Turtles cab to do well. It's just a reality of it, because Zen has to have enough players to justify porting these tables. But these are all the packs. You got 40% off on those. There's 3 pages of deals. Now, most of the deals are on the machine. If you have a Legends HDP or you have a 4KP, all the sale prices, all the tables are individual. So you don't have to buy anything in a pack. Everything is not bundled. So all your deals for your pinball tables are going to be on machine. The tropical table we just played, for example, is $2.40. And that's a fantastic fun pit for $2.40. That's a fantastic table to buy. I love the tropical table, the original one. You can buy that on machine on the 4KP or the HDP. Now, if you have a Legends HD or a Legends Micro, you have to buy all the games are in packs. But the packs, look at this, 70% off. 70% off the Zaccaria packs. So now's the time to beef up your pinball. Look at this one. What's $30? $9. Spooky is great. That's a good pack. And this pack with Top Hand and Shooting the Rapids and Woods Queen, I'm gonna be buying that as soon as the stream's over. I'm gonna be getting that one. That's a great one. $9. Those are great. There's some great tables on this Farfalla pack. Shooting the Rapids is great. Top Hand is great. Both the Woods Queen games are really good. So I would recommend this Zaccaria Pinball Pack 10 is good. You got Firefighter Wildlands for $360. It's a great game. Stalker Kings is a really great game. So some of the really good premium Zaccaria games, the deluxe ones, the new ones, I like the newer ones are better. Remember, Tropical Deluxe, the one we just got, was the first one with the new DMD. It's the first one to the next generation, I feel like. So, if you look, these tables are newer. So I feel like they just even got better and better. But that was really where they broke into something a little bit more deluxe. There was definitely a gap that was changed when they got the Tropical Deluxe, because you can see it the way the back glasses are. You can see it in the table design. Star God Deluxe is great. I'd recommend that one. Supersonic is fun. Future World is great. Magic Castle's fun. Moonflight is deluxe. These are all great tables. So just lots of good deals. You can also look on machine. A lot of the deals are on machine, which is cool. But yeah, AtGames are killing it. This is a nice sale. I mean, if you're looking for some good deals right now, AtGames has got the deals. Stocking stuffer sale. They got the deals. They got some good stuff. And of course, they also have the at Sam's, they have the Turtles Pinball. Still right now has $100 off, I believe. Black Friday deal was $200 off. That was probably the best you're going to get. Oh man, I just feel the Christmas spirit. But they've got $100 off right now on the Turtles Pinball at Sam's Club. And that's a pretty cool machine. I mean, I bought one, so I love it. I mean, it's the thing about the HDP is it's running the same hardware as the Legends 4K. It just has an HD 1080 screen instead of a 4K screen. But to be honest, the hardware is not even powerful enough to run in 4K. And yeah, that's the thing. I'm saying too, like, if you don't have one of these AtGames pinballs for under $300, not only do you get the pinball machine, you get 50 games. I mean, 50 games, 50 pinball tables to play. And, you know, yeah, there are some duds on there, but there's some great tables. There's a lot of sweet tables mixed in there. And then 70% off on some of the good tables. And even at some other tables are 40% off. So it's a good time. If you're looking to get some AtGames stuff, don't wait till everything's back to regular price. Get the stuff now while it's cheap and it's on sale. You know, people always complain about the AtGames prices, but here it is on sale. And this is the time you need to scoop titles up. If you're looking to, you know, boost up your, if you're looking to increase your library, now's the time to get them. This is as good as it gets for sales. I mean, these deals are similar to the day one deals, which are as good as it gets. I mean, this is the good time to pick up AtGames pinball tables if you want to pick up some tables. But that Deluxe, that Micro with the 50 tables on it for sub $300, that is my opinion the best deal for this Christmas season I've seen in home arcade. It's not even close. I have tons of reviews on every one of these games. I put together some sale videos. Well, guess what? It's the same discounts for the most part. Check out my natural history sale video. I go through each table. I show you all the tables in action so you can see what they look like and just make a decision if you're interested in any of them. But you know, I like a lot of these natural history tables. Nature's Fury is one of my favorite tables on AtGames Pinball. So there's lots of good tables in there, but everyone has different preferences. So good time to pick up some deals from AtGames. And that's the first part of the AtGames news. Next thing I want to talk about is the video that was on the BlahCade with Mel Kirk. I'm going to pull that up real quick. And there's a lot of misinformation going around on this video. I'm going to play a little bit of it live. There's a link to the BlahCade where you can watch the whole the whole broadcast. They had Mel Kirk, who is one of the top dogs, maybe the top dog at Zen Studios. And he was talking about pinball. So let's add this to stage.
Jared, with a VR question that kind of merges also into AtGames talk. Me and Jared have we've had this discussion with eventually when Bonsai Run comes into VR. Will it be just like it is real game, which is you just continue playing on the back glass, or does it do what it does in Flatball, where it, you know, the screen basically slides up, but it still stays on that lower portion. So I imagine in VR it's going to play just the same thing with like what Elvira scared stiff in the spinning wheel, where it was up there where it should be. Are we in the ballpark of where that would kind of go idea-wise?
Yeah, I think so. I don't have the design in front of me per se, but I think that, you know, those are sometimes what makes a table be a higher lift, and we end up spending more time in development.
Okay,
we need to figure out.
And I think, you know, what he's getting at is the higher lift means it's more expensive to make those kind of tables. There's a lot more programming work they have to do. And we're talking with Zen Studios. Zen makes pinball tables for everything. I feel like if you want to get where you see on the back glass, you're going to get that probably most easily on Pinball Effects VR, because it's in the nature of VR to be able to show the back glass. You're in a virtual environment. So, I mean, I think it's easy for them to do that. They have all the extra stuff. They have the topper once again, Pinball Effects VR is incredible. They have the topper on the Addams Family. They have the lights that go off on Pinbot. They have the back glass with the spider that spins on Scared Stiff. If you want that, they offer it. It's called Pinball Effects VR. It's all in there, like all these things. But, you know, Zen has not done any animated back glasses on any of their pinball products that are like console based. Like the 4KP has no animated back glasses, and Pinball Effects, for that matter, has no animated back glasses. So the animated back glass question, to me, is kind of a moot point. You knew already they weren't going to do it. They don't do it on any of their tables except for in Pinball Effects VR. If you want that, and I feel this was a little bit loaded question, which probably triggered Mel a little bit, but if you want that animated back glass, they have it right now. Just get Pinball Effects VR. It's there. It's all there, just like you remember it. Let's continue. By the way, it's a great channel. I'm subscribed. I would recommend subscribing to the BlahCade. I like their channel. They do this once a year with Mel Kirk, and this is a good interview. I watched the whole thing several times, but let's nitpick this apart because there's some misinformation going around.
Like the mini games and backlash games like that. So I don't know what the answer is, honestly.
Okay. And where that slides into AtGames, I know everybody was anticipating with Scared Stiff, okay, is this going to be the first time Zen puts up an animated thing on the back glass with the spinner, and instead it just still stayed down low, much like it would be if you were just playing cabinet mode in Pinball Effects. Is there still too many limitations with the AtGames hardware in terms of how much bandwidth that would use to do that, or is it just there's not really seeing a desire to make that back glass functional?
I'm going to pause it right there. One thing I want to point out is he did mention it does not have it in Pinball Effects, where you can literally have the most powerful computer that's made running the program, and they don't do animated back glasses. So in a system where they're struggling to get as much performance out of it as possible, I mean, I think it's I don't think it's realistic to expect they're going to completely redo their systems to add animated back glasses. I just don't think it's something that they're going to do. I knew it from the get-go they probably weren't going to do it, and sure enough, they didn't. But it does work great. But let's listen to his answer.
It's a big question.
Fair enough.
I mean, the hardware spec is public. Everybody knows what kind of hardware is in AtGames 4KP. It's underpowered, in my opinion.
Okay.
In our opinion, I would say, like, just look. We're not even running 4K games. I was like, and they knew this when we started making the machine. We told them what kind of performance we were going to get and what the limitations would be. So I would say at that is the number. That's the holdup.
Okay.
Yeah.
Another aspect that you would.
And the thing I want to mention is I do have OTG, and my computer that I'm running to run OTG at 4K is like a $1,500 computer. So I mean, it's like if you want 4K, that's not going to be a realistic goal at that price point on a mass-produced pinball. The only way you're going to do that is if you make it yourself. You might be able to cut corners and build something, but for a mass-produced pinball, you're not going to find a 4K pinball in the lower price range like that.
Mentioned last time we had talked to you, you had said that there was potential for interactivity that you guys were pushing for with AtGames for the year of 2025. Other than product releases, I don't really think any of that happened. Is there still the desire? Is there still some things that you guys are thinking that can potentially be added into the platform on Zen's end?
Potentially. The potential is there. I think
he's being very careful with what he's saying too, because he definitely doesn't want to say something that's not going to be delivered. So we're talking about license deals, and I think he's being very careful. Now, keep in mind, this is like pretty far into the interview. This is near the end of the interview. So Mel has been talking now probably for 30 or 40 minutes straight. So let's continue watching.
They've recently released this new HDP.
Yes.
And I think they're interested in having us support that. Yeah, I don't know. We're going to figure out what 2026 will look like with AtGames, and I don't have a lot to say right now, though.
Okay, no worries.
So there you go. It's undefined. He's not saying they're not going to bring Zen Pinball to the HDP, the Turtles machine. He did not say that at all. And, let's face it, AtGames is a smaller platform for Zen Studios. They're not as big as Steam. They're not as big probably as the consoles. So I think, what you're seeing is just a very honest reaction. I'm sure AtGames is a very, very smaller portion of what Zen does. So, and it was no mystery that the hardware was not going to be able to run games at 4K. If you need a $1,500 computer to do it, high-end gaming computer, you're not going to be able to do it on a standalone, PCB. So, but once again, he never said that it was not coming to the HDP. So I want to go from that. I want to pull something up. AtGames has multiple times said that it is coming to the HDP. Zen Studios games will come. So they just put up on Facebook right here. As noted in the frequently asked questions and owner's guide, we're also preparing to bring select Zen Studios pinball tables to the platform. Once again, they just said it, December 9th. Again, AtGames is saying that Zen Studios is coming. So why would someone say that they're not coming? We're working closely with Zen Studios to finalize the release schedule, and we'll share updates with the community as soon as they're available. Here's my thinking on this. We don't know what's happening at Zen. They might have a bunch of projects they're working on right now. This might be, AtGames might not be their number one priority. Big surprise, because it's probably a small part of their business. But they talk about a heavy lift. I don't think it's a heavy lift to put the AtGames Zen tables on this other pinball. If anything, it'll be easy because it's lower resolution. Is struggling to run the games with the initial hardware. That's why Zen Studios finally figured out how to get the 4K tables running good. So it should be not a hard lift to get these tables brought to the Turtles cabinet. And that's just my opinion, but if you read between the lines, he never says that it's not coming to the HDP. So why you would do videos with giant thumbnails saying that the Turtles cabinet will not get Zen games is beyond me. The only reason you're doing that is to get clicks and views.
Less than slide on over to a couple of other things that were mentioned last year. The big one, I know that is in everybody's mind, Pinball M. We were really high on it, ready to go into 2025.
I would recommend watching this whole interview from start to end. I watched it several times. He's going to mention that Pinball M will not be coming to the Quest 3 or Pinball Effects VR because it goes against their whatever the restrictions are for the M-rated content, I think.
But then we didn't see any releases for Pinball M. And yet you mentioned something in the Pinball Bites. We got some big things coming for it in 2026?
We do. We have something really big coming in 2020, in the first part of 2026. And I'm really, really excited about this one. We were meant to have a release in 25. Something happened with the licensor, and it's an unfortunate thing happened. I'm really bummed about it, but we might be able to save that and also put that out in 2026. Pinball M is a game that we would love to be supporting. And again, I go back to sometimes we bite it off more than we can chew, trying to do a good thing, and then we get caught up in the weight of it all. So we want to support M. It's crazy how well the games that are there do what that does for us. We need more content there. And the fun that we could have there with all the different licenses we could work with is still like just open opportunity everywhere. So Pinball M, yes, there'll be more coming. And I really, really wish we could have done more with it in 2025.
You had told us your wish list, your dream machines last year, and I'll just remind you what they would have been. Titles: Fifth Element, Starship Troopers, Congo, Game of Thrones, and Lord of the Rings. Would your list change at all now, or do you think those are still your holy grails?
Yeah, I would still love to do all those. Some of them might be happening.
No.
Which is cool.
Okay.
Let's see. There's probably more.
Well, anyway, I would recommend that you check out the whole interview on the BlahCade podcast. Great channel. I do agree. I love Pinball M. I love horror games, and they need more of them. The more, the merrier. I'm always amazed there's not a Bruce Lee pinball machine. What a fantastic franchise that would be to be in a pinball machine. Think of the games you could do, the toys you could have. I mean, it could be incredible. A Bruce Lee pinball machine. Think about it. But I mean, Pinball M I think has a lot of they could do with it. So that pretty much is going to end my AtGames news. Definitely check out if you're AtGames customer and you're familiar, you have an AtGames system. It's a good time to pick up some tables on sale. We'll take a quick look at a few games that just dropped today on Zaccaria Pinball. So let me adjust my camera here. I'm just going to play one ball of each of these games to show them off. Let's see here. Here we go. The first game we're going to take a look at that released today. This is Steam. This is running OTG with my high-end gaming computer. Let me adjust the screen a little bit, and we'll take a look at Winter Sports Deluxe first. This is Zaccaria Pinball through Steam. I'm a huge fan of this. I do like Zaccaria Pinball. I have all the tables. I bought them myself. We're going to play one ball of each one of these games.
The snow's fresh. The slopes are ready. Let's make it epic.
First one, Winter Sports. Winter Sports Deluxe just came out.
Ball is safe. Don't move.
SSF sounds incredible. Good sound on AtGames. It's better though when they port the tables. It's even better than this. Okay, that was just a look at the table. The ones I was excited to check out, they have a whole new franchise that they just brought in. I'm going to go to it. We have a whole new franchise here. Let me go down here. Blood West. Let's check some of these out. Let's start with the Deluxe, and then we'll work our way down. Let's see. Here we go. Sorry. Okay, here we go.
Doubt I'll find any friendly faces here. Only more dead meat.
Oh my goodness. Don't look. Don't look. This one's a little spicy. This one's a little spicy. This artwork reminds me of like The Walking Dead. Comic book type artwork. Of course, since it's a deluxe table, you got the fancy back glass there. It's like a screen.
What the hell came back?
Ah.
That was brief.
Huh. It's like trolling me. Let me see you in the chat. Okay. Here we go. Interesting. Oh, that was fun.
Dusty roads again.
Oh, here we go. I'm up in this upper plate field. Oh, not for long.
That's a nice little thing.
Ooh.
Bleeding out ain't nice at all.
Okay, Blood West. Oh, come on now.
What the hell? Came back.
I do like the Western and zombie kind of theme. That's pretty cool. I wonder what happens if you get through all them zombies in the middle. There's a lot of targets to take out, though, to get to that captive ball. There's a captive ball behind all those targets. That is a lot of center targets to knock out. I wonder if it has some kind of good payoff for getting all those out. This is Blood West.
I'll save this one for later.
This is the Deluxe Blood West table. Through AtGames OTG in cabinet mode. Ooh, living dangerous. I'm gonna see if I get that captive ball. I gotta see what's up there. It's a dangerous shot. Shooting dead middle. Oh!
I need to stop this bleeding.
Okay, so there you go. There's Blood West Deluxe. Okay, continue. Let's see, where's the mouse? I can find the mouse here. This is the fun of doing OTG. You have to use a mouse. Let's see. Where does we find the cursor? There it is. Okay. So I just use I use a wireless keyboard. It's definitely not as seamless as being on the cabinet, but it does let you look at these tables. Let's take a look at Blood West.
This is the place of my calling, beginning of the end of my contract.
I like the theming. I mean, it reminds me of Judge. What is the one? Jonah Hex, the kind of weird West. It's kind of cool. Oh my goodness. It's got a rotating toy there. Yep, it's got a rotating toy like lamp on Tales of Arabian Nights. Got a little U-turn there.
Still have things to finish up here.
See, you got the DMD display on this one. The classic DMD with the dot matrix display. There you go. I got it to rotate.
I ain't done yet.
Just looking at these tables, I'm not really playing them serious. Just want to see what they look like. Look at that toy. Oh, it went through the middle of the toy. Look at that. It must have a hole in the middle of it. It went through the middle.
Not the end,
One game on each of these to check it out. Kind of like this table. I think I like this one more than the fancier one. But I like the older. I like those. I like the. I love 80s pinball. 80s pinball. I do really enjoy. could probably play this one. Wow, this is nice. I like this table.
I feel
Okay, there you go. That was remake. Let's go to the solid state. Blood Wet solid state.
this is the place of my calling.
Check out those zombies. This is pretty cool. I don't know. What do you think of this, Pat? For watching. Does this look any good to you? Like the music. The music's good. It's got a really good horror style music playing. I like this one too. This is pretty cool. It's got a nice big open areas. This ball rolling a lot. You got a nice flow on this one. It's got a lot of open. Little nudge. Little nudge action.
I could find more of these.
I like the way the scoreboard is different. Look at that. It's got like the little the rotating wheels.
There's something odd about you. But since you don't try to bite my face off, I guess you'll stay here.
The art on that Deluxe is way over the top. I don't think AtGames will ever get that. That is super M-rated. Full frontal nudity? I don't think so. I don't know. I like this. I like the last table on this one a lot. This is pretty cool. I don't know. This is kind of fun. I don't play forever. I know I'm streaming. I don't play forever. I just wanted to show it off so you can see what it looks like. Let's look at the last one. Usually retro tables are my least favorite, but not always. I surprisingly liked the Primal Carnage retro a lot, and that's like the only table I like in that series mainly. That's my favorite one.
Whatever happened here is a lesson.
Look at this. This is crazy.
Will be the answer.
Look at the werewolf. Oh yeah. I don't know. Got those little tiny flippers, those tiny bats. Ah, look at the rubber bands. The rubber bands. Look at the. No, don't go. Oh, there we go.
Where's the boy?
Oh.
I feel weak.
You're gonna end up on the naughty list. I don't know, man. I like this. This is kind of cool too. I mean, honestly, this pack's not bad. It's not bad.
Losing blood.
Check out that back glass, man. That'd give you nightmares. If you're into like horror theme or spooky theme stuff, this is pretty cool. There you go. And then, let's see. So those are all those tables. Let me go back to my 4K. Here's how you get out of OTG. You hit a button. And watch, it'll go back to being the 4KP. So there was a live demonstration of how OTG works. You can see I could control the pinball just fine. Let me go back over here. I don't know if anyone's still watching. I did want to show those tables. I thought those looked really interesting. I don't know if you're interested in them when you're watching. But, you know, I just wanted everyone to see some good horror tables. There's not a ton of them out there. I thought that was interesting. There's Tropical for $2.40 in the store. You know, if you have AtGames and you're looking for some good deals, don't wait on this because they will go up back to regular price, and they're not cheap when they're at regular price. Everyone always tells you wait for a sale. Well, the sale is right now. So pick them up, My last closing thoughts on the Mel Kirk interview is that, I think it's a pretty light lift for them to bring these to the HDP. And I'm going to say I own the machine and it runs the tables beautifully. They run super smooth on the HDP. And Magic Pixel has done also a good job at making their tables run the same on all 3 pinballs. I was so impressed with how the games play on the Legends Pinball Micro. Keep in mind the 4KP now, we're talking about a $2,200 to $2,500 machine with all the bells and whistles. So, the fact they have a sub $300 machine where you can play the same games, it's pretty crazy. I think that is my best deal. If I was to recommend the best deal, I'd say probably that, and the X Arcade right now has a massive discount on the X Arcade. X Arcade is not a gaming system though. The Legends Pinball Micro is a complete pinball machine, a little tiny pinball machine. But what the X Arcade is, it's a fantastic pedestal, and it's a tool you use in your arcade to play a bunch of different kinds of games. I just saw a video from Kevgret where he hooked up his X Arcade and he was playing retro games in VR. Here I am playing Black Tiger in the Retro Legends Arcade Tournament using my X Arcade. Right now they have the X Arcade with the pedestal for $279. It's another great deal for this holiday season. It's been their biggest sale yet. SSF kit is coming. It's coming out soon. I did manage to have to repair mine, and I am giving them lots of feedback. I'm playing the heck out of it, and I'm pushing it hard. So hopefully they're gonna take my feedback and make some adjustments. But I do enjoy it. It's great. It's a lot of fun playing with the X Arcade. The solenoids are great. I played so much that I actually have one of my solenoid. One of them I had to repair, but I made a video. It wasn't that hard to repair. You just have to take it all apart. But that's why I made a video. So if it happens to me, it's probably going to happen to someone in the future. It will probably help them out. But that's it, for the show this week. Let me make sure. I think I got everything. I want to say is very special thank you. Anyone that was here and watched live. A lot of my people, they watch on replay. There's a lot of shows I'm stacked up against tonight, and that's fine. Come play in our tournaments, especially come play in our live tournament. It's open to all players. No one is gatekeeped. I don't lock my games behind a Discord and then keep people out. My games are for everybody. Anyone that wants to play, come join us next week. Open tournament, Attack from Mars with prizes. December 19th. You'll have an hour and a half to play with whoever shows up. And the people that show up will get the prizes. It's all going to be done live right here on this channel. So come check it out next week. I'd like to say thank you to everyone that's watching. Yeah, Danny Mellon. He said, I was here tonight. Thank you. I'm so glad you're here tonight. Come play with us next week, and you could win. Attack from Mars is a great game. I don't need any excuses to play Attack from Mars, but I will not get to play. I will be refereeing and checking scores and validating them. So, but it's going to be fun. And thanks so much for playing. Enjoy your arcades. That's the last thing I want to say. Enjoy the games you have. We have so many great things right now. But thanks so much for watching. Appreciate you. Check us out next week. Live tournament. It's going to be exciting. That being said, have a great weekend, everybody. Let's play some pinball. Got tons of things to play. You got my tournaments. You got Retro Legends Arcade. You got Arcade Talk. You've got Flipper Friends, the regular tournament from AtGames. They have a winter event. If you play Charlie Brown Pinball, make sure you drop a score in my tournament. And that's it. Everyone have a great evening. Appreciate you. Stay legit.
Well, Papa Brad's a gaming. He's got passion in his soul. From pinball tables to Atari, he's always in control. He's a master of retrogaming. The old school style's his thing. With every flick of the joystick, You can hear the twang ting. Stay legit, Papa Brad, keep the high school living. From the classic arcades to the AtGames Pinball board with the Atari 2600. Your love for games will never quit. Stay true yourself, Papa Brad, and always stay legit. He's a lover of the classics, the sound of pixelated beats, late nights at the arcade with every game defeat. But he'll keep on pushing till he's reached that final stage. Papa Brad's the gaming legend, his passion never fades. Stay legit, Papa Brad, keep the high school rolling. From the classic arcades to the AtGames Pinball board with the Atari 2600. Your love for games will never quit. Stay true yourself, Papa Brad, and always stay legit.